So, welcome to our Saturday conversation. And this Saturday, I've got a special guest. Now, a lot of you will know that this is Rhian, and she worships at St Mary's in Fordingbridge. And she's also part of the Mustard Seeds, our worship group. And she also is part of my prayer triplet. So every morning, me and Rhian and Heidi, I don't know if you remember Heidi Trotman, the three of us always do the same reading and we ping off a little text to each other, don't we? Yeah. And we've been doing that for how many years now?
Getting on for kind of 4 or 5 years, I think.
I thought we started just after lockdown, actually. So I think that makes it, yes, it makes it 5 years we've been doing it, maybe a bit more even. So I've invited Rhian here today to just chat to us about Lent. So how has your Lent been so far, Rhian?
Yeah, it's been good. So there's kind of two parts to it, I think. So I set myself my own Lent challenge this year.
Would you share with us what that was?
Yes, yes, still going. I have been fasting during the working days. So only, so basically not having breakfast and lunch and just having my evening meals.
Wow.
Which has been tough, but actually really good to help me refocus. And when I make time for prayer in that time.
Okay.
So it's really been quite beneficial, but I've been hungry.
Wow, well done though. That's really good. So you just got one more.
Yes.
Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
And how has the Lent, in terms of the Lent groups, been for you? How have you enjoyed them?
Really great. So the chance to meet weekly has been wonderful. So it's not just church on a Sunday.
Yeah.
For this period, we've been managing to meet midweek, and just nice to get together with different people from the church, and to delve into John together, whether it's, watching a video clip or opening the Bible and reading the scriptures together. And I think it's been so helpful to just share experiences and share interpretations. And I found it really helpful.
Did you have any highlights from the 5 weeks that we've been through so far? Anything that struck you about John's Gospel that you're taking away from the course, or any,
I mean, really helpful. Nigel's introductory talk, just to set us up, give us some context. And he obviously talking about John because we've been studying John, but actually thought it was really helpful that he said we do need all the Gospels. Yes. And that stuck with me. And I know you mentioned our prayer triplet, but we've been looking at Mark in the morning. So already I've got the comparison of John and Mark going on. But I think in terms of content, it's the I ams for me.
Right.
Jesus says, I am. And I think this week in particular, we had I'm the resurrection and the life.
Yeah. And
that's pretty key, isn't it?
That was a good discussion, wasn't it? We had a chat about, there are a couple of verses in John's Gospel that talks about, I am the resurrection and the life. And we talked about this being the kind of the central, the core to our Christian message.
Absolutely.
And what that meant to us individually. And of course, we ended up talking a lot about hope, which has been a theme for us through this Lent period. And we talked about the hope that we have, that this isn't the end, this isn't all there is, that actually we have the hope of eternal life. And because we believe that Jesus died and rose again. And so we believe in the resurrection, and therefore we believe in our own eternal life, the hope for that. So it was a good discussion, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah.
And I know you just mentioned hope there. I think, am I allowed to add another thing that really struck me this year?
Yeah, of course.
Just the daily thoughts for the day that kept bringing us back to that word, hope. So obviously journeying together, you gave us little nuggets daily to kind of go, yes, that gives me hope.
Yeah, so we've had some lovely feedback. And I think also just hope at this particular time is, gosh, there's a lot of stuff on the television and in the world that we are being bombarded with that just feels very bleak at the moment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think that it's hard, isn't it? So, and I don't know if you saw the last Saturday conversation, but Vicky and I committed to not turning the television off or the radio off. When
how has that been for you?
Do you know what? It's been good. because I think I think I've been more aware of the suffering that's around, and I think that that's important. So yeah, it's kind of been good, even though it's hard.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're going now into Holy Week. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another video. So look out for the video on Monday that will explain everything that's going on next week, because there's an awful lot to get into next week. We've got things happening every single day. So please look out for the video on Monday morning that will help you to know what it is you need to go to every day. But anyway, thank you so much for chatting to me today,
pleasure.
Rhian.
Thank you for having me.
We hope you've enjoyed our conversation, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.
Bye.